My name is Katie Cook, and I am a lawyer or an attorney with Gunderson Palmer. So you're probably wondering what a lawyer does. Well, first, to become a lawyer, you've got to go to school for a really long time. I really like reading and writing. So I did a lot of reading and writing, and I went to law school after I went to college so that I could become a lawyer to help people. What that means is I get to go in front of a judge. They wear the long black robe and they have the gavel. And I get to argue to the judge why my client, the person that's paying me, is right and why the other party is wrong. So, what does this mean for me? It means I do a lot of reading and I do a lot of writing. So I get to read these really big, long, boring books to try to find the best way to argue for my client so I can help them so that they can get what they need from the judge. Sometimes I get to do what's called a trial. And what this means is that I get to go in front of a whole bunch of people called a jury, and I get to explain to them what happened and tell my client's story. So I get to tell them everything that happened and why they should determine that my client was right and the other guy was wrong. This is a really exciting thing to do. I've got to be good at reading, I've got to be good at writing, I've got to be good at explaining myself, and I just have had a lot of really cool cases that I wanted to tell you about. So one of my favorite cases was a case involving an airplane crash. And so what had happened was my person that I was trying to help was teaching someone to fly a plane. And that student did not listen to the teacher, and we all know that not listening is not a good thing. Well, sure enough, the airplane crashed, and luckily everyone was okay, but the airplane was not. So what I had to do was I had to talk to the judge and the jury, which is all of those other people that were in the room, and try to have them help my client out and find in favor of my client so that he wasn't in trouble for the plane crash because it wasn't his fault. So you've heard me talk about a judge. Well, a judge is a lawyer like me, but they're an even more important lawyer because they get to make decisions about who is right and wrong. They get to listen to people to determine if they should be paid money. And they also get to decide if people should go free if they committed a crime or if they should go to jail and do some time for their crime. So ultimately, my job requires a lot of reading and writing, and you've got to be able to think really hard and be a really good problem solver. But if that sounds like something you like to do, then you could probably go to school and work really hard and be a really awesome lawyer.